Hey YouTube, welcome back to another DIY episode, and today is 4th of July. So today we are DIYing fireworks, and instead of using this table launcher, we've got our whole system set up. Let's get it all put out in the field and ready to launch tonight.
As you can clearly see, we went a little overboard with the fireworks this year, but go big or go home, right? Before we can set all the fireworks, we have to set up, test, and troubleshoot the launchers, leads, and fuses. We're using an electric launch control system by FireFly. We have a total of 3 different launch controllers, each with 5 different leads coming off of it. If you're interested in using the same system we did, you can find a link for it in the description below. We're also testing 3 different fuses, a fast fuse, a slow fuse, and your standard fuse. We're cutting them into 3-inch strips, and we'll time how long they take to burn so we can start getting the timing down for our actual show. Once we know how fast 3 inches burns for each of our fuses, we need to multiply it by 4 to get our burn rate per foot, and then divide it by 12 so we can get our burn rate per inch. These burn rates will help us figure out how much fuse we need between each burst grouping. We set up each site with 1 launch controller and fuses so we can also test all the launch controllers and the apps and different fuses at the same time. Now that we've got everything powered on, it's time to test. Were you firing the wrong one?
It might have been. Hang on. Try this one.
Oh! Yep, we're good. Alright, so you're looking at C2. So maybe it's just that port bad. Test 42.
Now the app is funny. It took a bit of practice, but we figured out you have to connect to your home Wi-Fi to log into the app with your account. Then, you have to connect to the FireFly Wi-Fi network to connect to the actual launch controllers. Once you're connected to the FireFly Wi-Fi, it will open up the launch system and show you your layout based on how everything's been wired up.
Boom.
Pop that up.
Since we've tested all the fuses, now we're testing all the launchers and leads and doing a dry run to make sure everything launches how it's supposed to for tonight's show. After we've dry launched them all, we'll go back and check and see if they've all fired. Hopefully, if we've done everything right, this sequence should be exactly how the show goes tonight. Hopefully.
Yep. What's next? Okay.
Now we are just getting ready to move the fireworks into position. Matt is loading them up.
Let's speed this up so you don't have to watch us load fireworks.
T-minus 2 hours to lift off.
Now we're taking the fireworks out to the launch site, 1 launch site at a time, so we can keep everything in order.
This is a very high-class situation.
Very technical.
Very technical, very serious. We don't mess around here at the Wilmot Weston with fireworks.
Please don't try this at home.
Please don't try this at home unless Farmer Phil is with you.
You mean Fireball Phil.
Formerly Farmer Phil, formerly known as Fireball Phil, because well, we won't talk about what happened, but yeah, Fireball Phil.
Okay. Right here, we got us some schematics. And this is our launch schedule, and we got 3 different rows. If you look out there, we got a launch pad out there. Another one here, and another one behind it. It's hard to see over the fence.
So each one of those codes here corresponds with a FireFly, what do you call this, transponder or something?
Yep, close enough.
Close enough for us.
Launch control.
Launch control A situation. So each one goes, so when they say launch A1, A2, or launch A7, A9, these babies are gonna launch. And then you have B situation and C situation over the fence there, over yonder.
All right, we've got everything wired up. It's all connected to the launch systems. You can see we've got 5 different launch controllers, all hooked up to this one launch pad. Everything is fused together. You can see here we've got some extra fuses connecting our cakes to our mortars. And it's just going to go down the line as we hit each launch button. All conveniently controlled from your iPad.
After we got launch site A and B set up, we went up the road to set up launch site C. Each launch site is about 50 to 60 feet apart and will launch the fireworks from a little over 100 feet away so we can monitor everything. Although we did test the range of the app earlier, it can easily launch from over 100 yards away. After we finished wiring everything up, we triple-checked our work and headed back to the house to get cleaned up and ready for the show.
Well, we just finished cleaning up all the firework carnage from yesterday.
And now we get to look back at the footage, see what went wrong, and try to make a bigger, better show next year.
But thank you so much for watching this episode of DIY Dwight, where we just had fun on 4th of July. We hope you guys liked it.
If you did like it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below and let us know what you think of our big old fireworks show.
Yeah, see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I've got an 11, and it's got the wide angle on it. Okay, I saw that. Oh, this smoke's